What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to every straight answer with media, keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time. Infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, that's I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. When it ties in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Justin Tucker to kick off. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards there and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It is on 49.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
And 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. A quick toss out right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on third down. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
And a Raven first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Switch, switch, switch. Hey, rip left.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 47 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Carry for Baltimore. He's brought down at the 31.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
13. Ravens nothing.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap and again with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st down, Baltimore.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fournette running out of the gun. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard. The urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Over on downs.
Now Edwards-Helaire. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, if anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll turn to Thompson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 4-yard line.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. from the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
now a carry for Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Leonard Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at the 7.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
Baltimore.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Dobbins, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A.J. Green. As time expires in the first half, and the Ravens cut into that lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And now they'll elect to go for two and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play and two more for good measure. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency they decide to do. If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Again, the ball
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
48 months. Double dog, that's the way.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson, 27 yards. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Chiefs 26, Ravens 8.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jackson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Gets this one to Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5 35-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. Taking it, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15.
They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the Raven 1st down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Anthony Hitchens leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
End of the 3rd quarter of play. With the
protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it'll bring up third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. Jackson now. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
48, 43.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever's good.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chuck Clark, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
That's out to the left and complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Let's go, D, let's go.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, are they going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
J.K.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Fournette. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads
on second and goal. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Buying time to hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Let's go,
On 2nd and 7, Jackson, and he fires one incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, Jackson. And able to find Green. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to make things a bit more respectable. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's bring it.
Mahomes going to throw it here. That one complete to Hill. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier. Taken
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Mike 48. Right here. Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Patrick Mahomes sacked. He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Chiefs 46.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.